That was Blueprint by Sophie Powers here on Gone Fishkin off of her EP, Glitch Level 1. There is no E in it because that's what Sophie said. And I'm very stoked right now to be joined by someone I consider a friend, someone I've known for a long time, Sophie Powers. What's up?
Hello. What's up?
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Doing good, doing good. I think this is our first time doing an interview in person.
I know. It feels kind of weird because I'm used to just seeing you at events and parties and being like, hey, Fish. And now you're like, hey. Like, I feel like you snap into interview mode. It's like, I haven't seen this yet.
I saw the way you jumped when I started the intro, and I'm like, oh, wow, I was really monotone right before I went into this.
I know you're like, oh, yeah, I want to turn my computer into NASCAR covered in stickers. That's Blueprint by Sophie Powers. I was like, yo, okay. That's how it's going to be then.
Did you see Biggie jump when you did that too?
I know. Oh, my gosh. I'm sorry, Biggie.
Biggie is scared for his life
just
now.
Ran away. Scared of me.
But either way, congratulations on everything. I mean, it's been a whirlwind of the last 3 years. I feel like the world opened and the world was introduced to Sophie Powers immediately right after COVID.
Yeah, it's funny. Sophie Powers existed way before COVID.
Oh, I know, but you've been live in front of everyone even more now, which is so sick to see.
That's true. I'm so thankful that I've gotten the chance to tour so much. Do you say tour or tour?
Depends on who I'm talking to.
Okay.
Yeah, depends on the setting.
Yeah, true. I say both. That's why I was just curious.
Yeah, but I get ripped apart every time.
But yeah, I'm excited to go my first headline tour in August. So you should come to the LA show.
I definitely will be there.
It's at the Moroccan Lounge on August 2nd, I believe.
Yes, I will definitely be there. Wait, the conversation we were having off air related to that because of someone who's on the show, I think. But maybe I'm just mixing up 5 different conversations. But I did know about the Moroccan Lounge show from someone this weekend. Was
this a conversation you had with Ian Planet? That's what you were telling me about earlier, or no?
Maybe. Either way, shout out Ian Planet. But either way, over the last few years, you've dropped, I would say a handful, but that's doesn't do it justice. You've dropped a lot of singles over the last few years, and you've had some incredible features on it, including Sleeping with Sirens, which was a really cool feature that you had, Dwayne, which was an awesome feature. And I won't lie to you, I haven't heard of the artists who are on your EP, and listening to your EP level, Glitch Level 1 has made me a fan of those artists too.
Oh, yeah, they're awesome. I mean, all of the artists, everyone that I've worked with, I don't think I've had a bad experience, honestly, on a song with anyone. But Baby Tate was just on Awesome. That came out. That was the most recent one. And Kes Frackie was on Whoa. And I guess, yeah, they wouldn't be as much in the pop punk niche if maybe that's why you're unfamiliar. Yeah. But, I mean, you got taste, so hearing that you like them already, I'm like, yeah, you know what's up.
Hell yeah. And I just love the EP, and I just love the Sophie Powers sound because you've always leaned into this awesome hyperpop sound before it became like a TikTok-y type thing. Like, I mean, maybe I just didn't hear anyone else, but I heard you first with this whole soundscape that's happening right now. And then just like hearing songs like I Like the Way You Kiss Me and songs like that, I'm like, that's all Sophie Powers lane. And it was so sick to see you so far ahead of the curve with it.
Oh, really? I don't view that as my lane, but I mean, thank you. That's a great song. Yeah, when people say the word TikTok-y, I'm like,
I saw your face and I was like, oh no, I said the wrong word.
No. Honestly, it's just the word TikTok. It's nothing against the app TikTok, but I think I've said that word more than I have the word mom.
Yeah.
In, the past year, which actually makes me want to throw up, but that's the only reason I was like, oh, TikTok. Yeah, it's really cool though and refreshing to see all the new artistry, and if I've been able to influence anyone with my own sound, then that's awesome because I know for a fact I have been inspired by artists literally through TikTok, so I shouldn't be a hater.
Hell yeah. And when it comes to music, I did the exact same thing you did with the mic. When it comes to musical influence, who are you listening to? Because when it comes to style, when it comes to aesthetic, I know there's only one person you listen to and one person you draw inspiration from, for the most part. You.
I was like, who's he going to say here? Honestly, if you had said, like, Kurt Cobain or Avril Lavigne, I wouldn't have been mad at either of those picks either. But yeah, I listen to a lot of Grimes, and I've been listening to Frost Children recently, and The Dare, and I mean, this is the thing. I need to educate myself more on the actual artist, but I've been obviously bopping Charlie XCX's new album, and yeah, the music is what I appreciate, like the art itself. I hope none of them are like canceled or bad people, because I personally wouldn't know, and that's something I need to research into more. But I've been enjoying all of those artists' music. Don't know about the artists yet. I gotta dive in, but definitely recommend their music.
Hell yeah. That's awesome. And now I remember from like very early on, the first interview we did together for when you dropped the track with Dwayne. I'm so bad with song names, so don't hate. Greed. Yes. I remember when I heard that, I was like, yo, I need Sophie on my show. This is awesome. And then I remember someone reaching out. It might have been Dwayne being like, yo, I just worked with this awesome artist. You have to have her on your show.
Aw, he's so sweet.
Yeah. And just like, that was probably 2021.
Yeah, that would have been 2021. That was the year I started fully releasing music, even though I'd been working actively since 2019 just to find my sound. And I'm sorry, I forgot the question. I'm like Sleepy Joe. What? What'd you say?
I was just getting at just like the progression of everything from then on, because I saw you play in Texas at So What Festival.
Yes.
And just from seeing videos of you performing now, it's the same artist, but it's a different level of this artist. Even though you're only putting out Glitch level 1, I think you're on level 10. Me personally.
Okay, I like that. 1 minus like a majillion zeros. Yeah, I think I've grown a lot as a performer from touring so much, and also I'm a lot more confident being in LA. When I had first released Greed with Dwayne and we filmed that music video together, you know, he was one of the first artists I even met up with in person in LA.
No way.
Yeah, I really did not have artist friends, and it was hard during the pandemic, especially even 2021 post-pandemic somewhat. There was still social distancing, and no one's wanting to invite a 17-year-old to a 21 plus event. When you're 18, it's like, okay, whatever, but still.
Yeah, no, it's bad news.
I want to hear story time.
Hit me.
So I actually, first show I ever played, Subculture Party show, Tyler and Gannon at Subculture Party. They're the ones who put on this awesome show. It's like a cool, if you haven't heard of it, it's like a cool sort of rave, hyperpop, queer, fun, whatever you want to call it, event that happens in LA.
Yeah.
And I was 17. The event, of course, was, I think it was all ages or 18 plus. I don't know. But obviously being 17, like I showed the guy my ID. I didn't understand that it. So you know how it says valid through this year?
Yep.
I thought that they wrote it wrong on my thing, and I thought they wrote that I was older. I thought they wrote that it was that year. So instead of it said it was like an 01 or something instead of an 04, like just the cutoff of the 4.
Yeah.
Or it was valid until like something in, I don't know. Long story short, I lied about my age. Tyler and Gannon fully knew, but they were like, oh, whatever, this girl, like, let's just let her hop on. And my first show ever, I got into a beef with like the bouncer. I was like, no, like I have a work visa. I can pull out my papers. I'm just Canadian, so the ID must not be like registering. I was like bullshitting, like literally up my ass, like to try and get into the show and play. That's how badly I wanted to perform. And ever since then, I haven't, don't do that, kids, by the way. But ever since then, I have been on a stage and loving it. And also have a lot more appreciation for bouncers with the bullshit that they put up with.
That's incredible.
Sorry if that was a bit long-winded, but I was trying to remember and pull together the pieces.
I feel you, though. I've never really played shows before, believe it or not, with all my musical talent, clearly behind the desk of a radio station. But I booked a show in New York City when I was 20, and I had to use a fake ID to get into it because they wouldn't let me in. And they kicked my friend's band out right after they played because they were all 18.
Yeah, like I've performed shows at 17. Even now, I'm 19, and they'll kick me out right after my set because I'm not 21. And in Canada, people are... I'm Canadian, by the way, for anyone watching this. Most kids are alcoholics by age 14. I'm sorry. At least all my friends were. I don't know if I was hanging out with the wrong kids or not. Don't tell my parents. But, like, that was... And then in the U.S., it's 21. Drinking age in Canada is 19. So, happens, you know, I guess faster over there. And it was a culture shock to me to come out here and then be, oh, my God, like, you're 17. I'm like, yeah, it's like 2 years off. Like, I could have a shot. And they're like, what do you mean? And I don't really drink that much. I don't like drinking at all, honestly, but if I'm with friends, maybe a little bit socially.
Yeah.
But like, I don't smoke weed, I don't vape, I'm not like a crazy party girl. I love going out, love being social, I'm extroverted, I talk a lot, as you can tell.
Yep.
But I don't know, it was just a culture shock to me when I told people that I didn't do that stuff, and they were like, well, yeah, because you're only 17. I'm like, well, no, everyone who's 17 in Canada does that. Like, I was like, I'm special. God damn it.
I am me.
Yeah. But anyways, so America has been crazy with that. I'm turning 20 in a few weeks though. So
Hell yeah.
that's fun. When's your birthday?
It was just back in June, about a month ago.
Oh, happy birthday.
Thank you. I'll be 25 next week.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, no.
Okay.
32.
32.
32, man. I remember I started the basis of it when I was 20.
When you were 20? Okay, you've been in the game for a minute.
Very long time. I've seen some things.
Yeah, I actually might, well, not specifically working in LA, but I've been working since I was 10.
Damn.
In musical theater, acting, auditions, live, like voiceovers, everything that I could kind of perform in theater wise.
Yeah.
And now I'm 19 and I'm like, I've been doing this for so long, but I've only been releasing songs since 2021. And it's like, that's 3 years.
Even though you put literally half your life into this.
Exactly. That's my point. So people are like, oh, you're like a new upcoming artist. I'm like, yeah, but I feel like a 40-year-old woman trapped in a 19-year-old girl's body.
So funny.
I don't know, but you have a really young spirit. So
Thank you.
Yeah.
Well, you have a very bright future ahead of you as well, because if you think 9 years is a long time, wait until that 20 years when you look back. You're going to be like, I've been doing this for 20 years now.
No, I mean, I don't even think 9 years is that long.
Yeah.
It's just out of my lifetime that would be that long, but I do believe in the 10-year career. I don't know if you've heard that term before. I mean, Charlie XCX is somewhat of an example of that right now. Mm-hmm. She's, you know, not that she was ever not mainstream, but now it's like, oh.
Yep.
It's happening, and she's been in the game for 10 years.
It's wild.
It takes a while, I think, to even Taylor Swift, she's reaching new heights in her career, like 10 years in at least.
It's like all those songs you find out are like 5 years old. Like, I'm going to butcher his last name because I don't know how to speak. Noah Ka or Noah Khan?
Oh, Noah Khan, I think.
Yeah, Khan.
Yeah.
Either way, he has the voice of an angel, songs of an angel, and that I think that song took like 3 years to actually hit or something. It like didn't instantly hit when it came out.
Really?
I'm pretty sure. And I'm a radio guy, so everything I say is facts, especially when there's a microphone in front of me.
Oh, okay.
But no, definitely wasn't an instant thing. But one last thing I want to really talk to you about is your sense of style and your aesthetic. We mentioned it a little bit earlier, and I remember from really early on talking to you. I think this is where the thought was going with the Dwayne. Talking to you during the when you dropped Greed, you were talking about styling yourself and I believe making your own clothes as well, if I remember right.
Yes, so I design all my own clothes, but I will never take the credit away from making them from Becky Marquez, who is my costume designer, and she does an amazing job sewing everything. Sometimes I will work with stylists, but I'm just so picky because I'm used to designing exactly what I'm seeing in my head, right?
Yeah.
And yeah, whatever stylist put up with me. God bless your heart.
Hell yeah, that's awesome. And then I was talking to you about memes right before the interview started as well. And going through your page, obviously there's a handful here and there. But something I find interesting and so cool, like very admirable, you make all your own memes that you post. Like, I don't know many people who do that except for like meme pages. And most of the time those are recycled.
Yeah, I mean, I think when you're critically online, it comes really easily.
Okay.
God, I mean, not critically online. I just chronically. Wow, critically. That's gonna get clipped.
The full clip.
Literally, fuck me. Yeah. I think I somewhat. I think I somewhat have just consumed so much media and followed so many meme pages. Like Scooby-Doo fruit snacks literally shaped my sense of humor. And when I was, since I was like 13, I was following that page. And so now I'll take whatever I can that's trending in pop culture or media or feels current to me. And if it helps promote my song at the same time, cool. If not, people can use it to repost. And I think that's the thing that's so cool about memes is it feels like when I'm created them or whatever, I'm not like a meme expert by any means.
Yeah.
But when you're creating them, you can use it, but it's not like it's so not selfish.
Yeah.
It's such a not selfish act because it's like relatable. I don't know how to explain it. Do you get what I'm trying to say?
I know exactly what you mean. You could send it to someone and it could have a completely different meaning when they send it to someone else and continue on the chain like that.
But maybe the beginning of it is a bit of a selfish act. Like, I'm going to make a meme about my song and I'm going to, tell the world. I don't know why I just popped into a British accent there or whatever accent that was. But
memes originated like in between England and Australia and maybe like a hint of San Diego,
Oh.
I was making fun of your accent.
Okay. I thought you were telling me a fact.
Nope. That one.
I thought you were being like, did you know that memes originated in Australia? And I was like, no, I didn't know that. I was fully ready to believe you.
The Noah one is definitely closer to a fact than that one.
The which one?
About how Noah's big song didn't hit for a long time.
Come on, radio host. Get your shit together.
Hell yeah. Well, either way, the EP is out now. It's Glitch Level 1. Very excited for that. There's 2 unreleased tracks that you dropped with the record, which are lead single Blueprint, which we started the interview with.
Ding, ding, ding.
And what else do you want to talk about with the EP and tell everyone? Because, dude, like, I just love being able to listen to it and, like, be hyped up. I don't know what maybe the power pop element and the hyperpunk element or the hyperpop element of it. But, dude, it's so cool. I feel like I'm living in a different universe in a way sometimes when I listen to it too. It's like it feels like a video game character.
That is literally what I have in mind when I design each of my outfits because I think everyone needs to dress more like video game and cartoon characters. Like, guys, spice it up a little bit, And that's, I don't care if I'm a laughing stock, if people get enjoyment out of it or if they see my designs and hear my songs and somewhat feel more comfortable expressing themselves in a crazy way, then amazing. Done my job. If they comment, hey comments, amazing. Done my job. Labels happy, I'm happy, whatever.
Interaction's interaction.
Exactly. Engagement is engagement. But yeah, no, I appreciate that. I honestly just want people to be able to listen to this song in their car with the windows down and imagine that they are racing through a cotton candy land, whatever, with Vanellope von Schweetz from Wreck-It Ralph and, can just have the soundtrack blasting and, yeah, like, be happy and angry and sad and crying all at once.
Amazing. And that is the best place to be.
Thank you.
That is the best level to be on.
I mean, speaking of levels, there is going to be a level 2. So
I would hope if there's a level 1, there's going to be a level 2.
Yeah, I mean, it's just the beginning, and I really want to take my artistry to another level because girlhood, womanhood, I'm at an age where a lot is happening just in my life, in my career, and with my friends, family. I think a lot of other people in Gen Z are. Like, we're getting older too. So writing about my experiences and life-changing... sorry, I don't mean to get all emo here, but hey, if there's anywhere I'm going to do, it's going to be Adobe Radio to get emo. But yeah, emo kids will relate, I guess, to all of the changes happening right now. And I mean, change is always happening for everyone. I shouldn't say it's just this Gen Z thing. I want everyone to listen to these songs and be like, oh, I remember that point when I was feeling this way, or oh, I'm still feeling this way right now, because that might be current to them in that very moment. They might need that song more than anything to just feel what they're feeling. And That's really all I want to do. Like, I could talk about this for hours. I'm so passionate about making people feel valid for their emotions because mine weren't validated for so long.
Hell yeah. And that's why Sophie Powers is going to take over the world starting right now, going till forever. Actually, started in 2019. Who are we kidding?
No, it's starting right now, bitch.
I love it. That's the clip right there. Hell
Level 1, level 2, and then...
the moon.
We are stealing the moon!
I love that Biggie looked up like a minion.
That was the point. Minions Rise of Gru is coming out soon.
I love it. Oh, man. During one quick stupid story. I don't know why I feel inclined to tell you this.
Tell me.
But I live like kind of close to Universal Studios, like far walking distance. So during COVID, every day I would walk past the Minion and just like take a picture on like Instagram or Snapchat. I just like put praying to the Minion every day. It just became a bit for like about
That's my
3-4
god.
months.
My god is Kevin from the Minions.
Overlooking Universal City.
You know what's crazy is they could say the word banana and it'd be funny every time.
It's so good.
Doesn't matter like how many times you hear it. It's just banana. Everyone just starts laughing.
I love it.
It's like insane.
Hell yeah.
I don't know how we got to this place of our conversation. I'm like, my team's like, okay, so you're going to promote the album and then your tour. I'm like, you know what's cool? Minions. Rise of Gru.
and the team's listening right now and they're like, we knew this is where it was going to go with Fish.
They're like, oh, we can't take her anywhere.
Hell yeah. Well, how can everyone keep up with you so they can keep up with the new music, the tour, and everything Sophie Powers related?
If they want to see me having a mental breakdown, follow my TikTok at Sophie Powers. If they want to see me looking like a baddie, follow my Instagram at Sophie Powers. It's like a 0 for the powers. And Chronic Online Thoughts and Spotify is just Sophie Powers spelled regularly.
I love it. And one of the coolest things I've ever seen, I sound like such a nerd when I say this, and I said this to Sophie, and she looked at me like I was an old nerd. I was like, man, it's so cool how they had your album up on Spotify before it came out so you could see the songs that were on it.
Wait, why? When you said I said this to Sophie, I was like thinking you weren't referring to me, you were referring to the Sophie the artist. And I was going to be like, whoa, no way. You talked to Sophie about me? And I was like, I'm so stupid. I wasn't even releasing music when I think I just like that. Oh, Sophie is just so awesome.
I guess I got one more story because I made a real ass out of myself in front of your dad in Texas.
Oh my God. Wait, actually, I have to apologize for something first.
Oh no.
My dad. Oh my God. Like this actually this embarrasses me so hard. Love you, Dad. But so Powers is my mom's last name.
Yeah.
That's why I use it for music. My dad's last name is not Powers, but he goes around telling people when I'm with him, hi, nice to meet you. I'm Sophie's dad. I'm Austin Powers. Thinking that people will register the movie Austin Powers. But it's like, no, people are meeting my dad. My last name is Powers. It's not that out of character to be his name to be Austin Powers. So people be like, oh, I met your dad Austin the other day. I'm like, what? They're like, yeah, your dad Austin. I'm like, Austin Knight isn't my dad. I mean no.
23andMe told me he was my dad.
Austin Knight?
Mm-hmm.
Wait, but Otto's a serial killer.
I'm the one that got away.
I don't know. Austin Knight's great, but no, I'm talking about my dad, Brian, not Austin.
That's so funny.
Yeah, so I'm sorry if he came up to you at the festival, So What Festival, saying, hi, I'm Austin.
No, it's even worse.
Oh.
I was introduced to him. Hey, this is Sophie's dad. Hey, very nice to meet you. I love your Simple Plan shirt. I walk away and someone goes to me, idiot, SP is for Sophie Powers, not Simple Plan. I'm like, oh no.
Oh my God. Oh no, that's funny. I'll take that as a compliment. Also, he needs to be humbled. Like, he for real needs to be humbled. That guy is a Taurus who's got some Aquarius, like, narcissistic, stubborn traits. My whole family's Tauruses. I love Tauruses, but like, you know, they are stubborn. So love to humble that short king a little bit.
So funny. I felt so bad after that. But either way, congratulations on Glitch Level 1. You have a show coming up August 2nd at the Moroccan Lounge here in Los Angeles. I'm very excited for it. There's only one artist I'll make the trip down to the Moroccan Lounge for, especially on August 2nd. It's Sophie Powers.
Aw, thank you.
Of course.
I'm so excited. Yeah, it's almost sold out, so hopefully it is by the time this releases, and I'm so excited. You're officially a Powerpuff? Yes? No?
I feel like I was the original Powerpuff.
that just hits deep. Like, I'm actually gonna cry. No, yeah. I'm not. It does mean a lot though. So thank you for following my artist journey, and I love everyone here at Adobe. And go stream Glitch Level 1.
Hell yeah! So I want to play one more song off of Glitch Level 1 for everyone. What song do you want that to be?
I think I want that to be Better on Mute because I'm kind of in my troll era right now. So.
Hell yeah. Here's Better on Mute by Sophie Powers. And if you mute the Adobe app right now, your phone actually explodes.
What?